Hello all. In the previous problem, I explained you about the basics of solving a problem on the flexible budget. Now I will be going for the second problem in the flexible budget. Okay. And the solving the problems on the flexible budget, the methodology will remain same. The only change is the formulation of the problems. Now in the previous problem, the number of units and the cost per unit was given directly. In this problem, the level of activity is given. Before going further, I just want you guys to recall again the rule of what we discussed. You can see the rule again. The variable cost per unit remains same and the total cost changes. For the fixed cost, total cost remains same, but cost per unit changes. Is the basic rule for solving the problems on the flexible budget. Now, let us go for the problem directly. So the problem is like this. Prepare a flexible budget at 60%, 75%, and 100% levels of activity from the following data. The figures are related to 50% level of activity at which the output is 10,000 units. The various expenses is given for producing 1 unit. Raw material 160 rupees, wages 80, direct expenses 30, factory overhead 60, which is 50% fixed and 50% variable. Administration overhead 80% fixed, that is 40. So 80% fixed and 20% variable. Selling overhead 80% variable, then 20% will be the fixed, and per unit cost is given as 20 rupees. Distribution overhead is given as 90% variable and 10% is fixed, and cost per unit is given as 10 rupees. And cost for producing 10,000 units, the cost per unit incurred is rupees 400 and profit made per unit is 100 rupees, and the sales value is given as 500 rupees. So the difference between the first problem and the second problem is the profit and the sales value was not given. In this problem, they have given you the profit value as well as the sales value. So while solving the problem, we are going to consider the cost and the sales value, and we will end up calculating the profit at the different levels of activity. Here also, 4 levels of activity are given. 50% level of activity, 60% level of activity, 75% and 100% level of activity is given. Let us go directly. I'll show you the format of preparing this. So the format goes like this. 50% is given in the problem, 60% we need to calculate, 75% and 100% we need to prepare the production budget. So cost per unit and total cost at all levels of activity will be calculated. And variable cost in the problem given are raw material, wages, direct expenses, factory overhead, administrative overhead, selling overhead, and distribution overhead. When we sum up all these things, we will get the total variable cost. Similarly, there are 4 fixed costs given in the problem. Factory overhead, that is 50%, administrative overhead 80%, selling overhead 20%, distribution overhead 10%. We're gonna find the total fixed cost, and then total cost will be calculated as total variable cost and total fixed cost. So in the bracket, for your understanding, I have mentioned it as 1 plus 2. Next, in the last, profit will be calculated. So profit is nothing but sales minus total cost. Let us start the problem. First, we need to calculate the number of units at the 50%, 60%, 75% and 100% levels of activity. Now, you can see the problem. The figures are related to 50% level of activity at which the output is 10,000 units. So at 50% level of activity, the company is going to produce 10,000 units. Next one, 60%. So how we are going to calculate? Is equal to 10,000 units at 50% capacity. Then how much is for 60%? It is 12,000 units. Next one, similarly for the 75%. So 10,000 units is produced at 50% capacity. Then how much is for 75%? Is 15,000 units. Next, for 100%, it will be 10,000 units at 50% capacity. Then how much is for 100%? It will be 20,000 units. Next, I'll come back to the sales. In the problem, the sales is given as 500 per unit, 500 rupees per unit. So at all levels, cost per unit of sales will be 500, 500, 500 and 500. Remember, the sales per unit is given as 500. So cost per unit is going to remain same irrespective of the level of activity. Next, we'll come to the variable cost. Raw material in the problem is given as 160 rupees at the 50% level of activity. Next, wages 80 rupees, direct expenses 30 rupees, factory overhead is given as 50% fixed. So 60 rupees is given. So 60 into 50%, I'll take it as 0.5. So it will be equal to 30. Next, administrative overhead is given as 40 rupees in the problem. So 40 rupees into 0.2 is 8. Selling overhead is given as 20 rupees. 20 into 80%, that is 0.8. Next, distribution overhead is given as 10 rupees. Out of that, 90% is variable. So that will be equal to 9. So as per the rule, cost per unit will remain same for calculating the total variable cost. So I am writing everywhere the same values of raw material, wages, direct expenses, factory overhead, administration overhead, selling overhead, and distribution overhead. Now, the next job is to calculate the total cost. So total cost will be equal to the material cost into 10,000 units. So that will be 1,60,000. Similarly, for rest of the things, the values are calculated. For 60% level of activity, again it is the materials into number of units produced will be 12,000 as calculated. So for rest of the values are multiplied with 12,000 units. Next, the values are multiplied with 15,000 units because at 75% level of activity, we are able to produce 15,000 units. Next, the last one will be multiplied with 20,000 units. Now we have calculated the variable cost, different variable cost. Then what to do with the sales? So the total sales value will be 500 into number of units produced, and it is assumed as number of units produced will be equal to number of units sold in the problem. So at 50% capacity, it is 50 lakhs, and at 60% capacity, 60 lakhs, and 75% capacity, it is 75 lakhs, and the last one, 500 into 20,000 units will be equal to 1 crore. Now we have calculated the sales as well as the variable cost. I hope you are understanding. If you have any confusion, you can just text me after watching the video so that I can explain you clearly. Next, coming to the fixed cost. So fixed cost given in the problem is factory overhead, administration overhead, selling overhead, and distribution overhead. I'll go for the first one. Factory overhead in the problem is given as 60. So per unit is taken as 30. So the total price will be 30 into 10,000 units. So 3 lakh is going to remain same at all levels. Relax. Next, administration overhead in the problem, it is given as 40. So 40 into 80%. It will be 32. So here it will be 10,000 units into 32 is 3,20,000. Next, selling overhead is given as 20 rupees and 20% is fixed. So 20 rupees into 20%. Next, the fixed cost will be 4 into 10,000 will be equal to 40,000. Last one, distribution overhead is given as 10 rupees. In that 10% is fixed. So it will be 1 into 10,000 is 10,000. So I'll go back to the rule. The rule says total cost remains same, cost per unit changes. You can see here, total cost is remaining same at all levels. Now we need to calculate the cost per unit. So it is, for this one is the total cost of 3 lakhs is divided by 12,000. So next, that 3,20,000 is divided by 12,000 and so on. So as it is in the decimal, we'll reduce the numbers. For the next one, total cost of 3 lakh is divided by 15,000 units. So it will be 20 and rest of things are also, we'll check the values once again. So for the next one, 3,20,000 divided by 15,000, 21.3. Next, 40,000 divided by 15,000 is 2.7. And last one, 10,000 divided by 15,000 will be 0.7. For the last one, it is 3 lakhs divided by 20,000 units. That is 15, and automatically we will calculate the values, and we have got the values. The next step is we need to calculate the total values. So if you find the total of the total cost column, the sum will be equal to 6,70,000. Next one, we need to find the cost per unit. So the first total will be 67. The fixed cost for the second one will be 55.8. And for the third one, it is 44.7. And for the last one, it is 33.5. Now we are done with the calculation of the total fixed cost. Next thing, we need to calculate the total cost. So to calculate the total cost, we need the sum values of the variable cost. That we will do it now. Next, the total cost will be calculated as total variable cost plus total fixed cost. And we've got the values for everything. Now we need to calculate the sales. So what is the sales value? It is 500 minus total cost will give us the profit 100, and rest of the things are calculated automatically. So we started with the sales. 500 rupees per unit is given, that is multiplied by the number of units. So 500 into 10,000, 500 into 12,000, 500 into 15,000, and 500 into 20,000. Likewise, we have calculated the total sales value, and after calculating the total cost will be equal to variable cost plus fixed cost. We got the total cost, and to calculate the profit, we are using the formula sales minus total cost. Accordingly, we have got the results. Now, what is the interpretation of this? So the interpretation of the results or the profit is at 10,000 units. If a firm is producing 10,000 units, the firm will make a profit of 100 rupees per unit. If a firm is producing 12,000 units, it will make a profit of 111.2 rupees per unit. If a firm is producing 15,000 units, it will make a profit of 122.3 rupees. And if a company or a firm is manufacturing 20,000 units, then it will make a profit of 133.5 rupees. Now, you can also verify the results. Now we got the 100 rupees, right? This 100 rupees is for cost per unit at 50% level of activity, and when the company is producing 10,000 units. So this is the data which is given in the problem. You can cross verify this. To cross verify, let us check the problem. You can see here sales is 500 rupees and the profit is 100 rupees. Profit given is 100 rupees and 50% level of activity and the 10,000 units. If your calculation is right, the values will also be right, which is given in the problem. You can use it for the reference purpose. So with this, we will complete the problem on flexible budget when the level of activity is given. In the coming videos, I'll be explaining the different types of problems on the flexible budget. I hope you are understanding the method of solving the problems on the flexible budget. Feel free to ask me if you have any doubts in understanding the problem. Okay. Thank you very much. See you. Take care.